Good morning. It's Empower Hour. I'm Kim.
I'm Kristen. Good morning. We are so glad that you're joining us today. Today is Thursday, July the 22nd. We have just rolled right on through the month of July. August is knocking at the door. Today is National Refreshment Day, so get out your favorite refreshments and enjoy those today. It'll be a hot enough day. You can certainly enjoy those.
Puppies need refreshments.
Absolutely. So you can tell we are joined by our very good friend. Many of you have followed us along. Miss Cindy Donnelly from VHS, and our new friend, Mackenzie McKittrick.
Yes.
Our new friend from VHS, from the Vanderburgh County Humane Society, and Vienna is with us today. Oh, she is so
She
sweet.
sounds very Italian.
Yes.
We haven't asked her if she is or not.
She's beautiful. She's so nice.
There goes Chow.
Absolutely.
Chow, baby.
Yeah.
You know. Right.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Cindy, thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.
See you. And Mackenzie, it's so nice to meet you. And thank you for coming and joining us on Empower Hour today. And
Thank you for having me.
bringing Miss Vienna with you. So, where do you want to start?
Well,
You've been busy.
Yeah, we've been very busy at the Humane Society. Things are always changing. That's just the way it is, you know, in animal welfare. But I've been at the shelter for about 18 and a half years now. It's going on 19. So, but 18 and a half. I've been the volunteer coordinator for about half of those, maybe a little bit more than half. And, you know, it was really just time for some transitioning. I started out in education, and I'm going to continue doing education, but I picked up a lot of other job duties during COVID. And that really changed things a lot, because for a while there we didn't even have volunteers because of safety reasons and social distancing. So during that time I transitioned, and so we decided that we were gonna, you know, kind of not retire me, not retiring, but just kind of move into one direction and do something different, you know, something different for me. And so Mackenzie has come in with youth and I'm tripping over my tongue, enthusiasm and energy, and she's gonna do the volunteers and events.
Excellent.
So, and you knew that we had talked about Amanda Coburn, who was our development and events and media person, that she's moved on to another non-for-profit. And so now Mackenzie kind of took over part of Amanda's job and part of my job. And then we also have another employee, Laurie Byers, and you'll get to meet her another day. We'll probably have her. So some new faces, which is wonderful. You know, beautiful new faces too. I'm telling you. If there's any guys out there, we got two beautiful girls now. So, yes, and of course, the critters. The critters.
Absolutely. Oh, she is so sweet. Now, so tell it. So lots going on.
Yes.
Like everywhere, probably.
Yes.
The
Lots of
country and
changes,
the
lots of
U.S. But all for the good.
Yes.
And what great, you know, to be thinking about. You're going to be having events.
Yes.
Like you need people to do events, which is
Right.
amazing. And
Yep.
I know here at Sparko we same way. You
Yeah.
know, like, oh yes, we're having events.
Yes, we need those for the money, you know, we need those. So that'll be, Mackenzie's first event will be our fall festival, so that'll be the first big one, you know, the big one. So, and hopefully, you know, as far as I know, it's on track. You know, still on track. But yeah, so she'll be doing the fall festival booth, and we'll need a lot of volunteers for that. So that'll be great. And, you know, we made a little bit of money last year because we had our booth set up in the parking lot and people could come by and get some food. But this year it'll be full-fledged fall festival. Yeah, on. So definitely that. And then my education has started back up. So I've been I went to USI, I've been to Cedar Hall and Vogel and Stockwell. I've been to a lot of the summer programs for education. So still masking up around children, you know, most of the time, but around adults that are vaccinated, which we all should be, you know, then we're not masking. But yeah, so the education's picking up. and which is good, you know, because I think the kids are dying to see the animals, and it's good for the animals to get out and socialize. And,
Absolutely.
yeah. Look at this.
Very
Okay.
excited.
I'm sorry, I cannot compete with Vienna. I mean, that's absolutely adorable. So probably, let's tell you a little bit about Vienna.
Absolutely. So Miss Vienna is in the house today.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Miss Vienna.
So Vienna came in as a stray and was not reclaimed, so she's now available for adoption. She's around 6 years old and would do well in a home. She loves like a person. She likes sitting on your lap, watching movies with you. Definitely a little lap dog, as you can tell, and would do best in a home with older children, but does well with other dogs and cats. So she's really a perfect addition to any home.
She kind of likes to
And
rule the
she's
roost a little bit,
yeah.
though, right? She kind of wants to be alpha.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
queen bee, definitely
Yeah.
queen bee. So, you know, any opportunity to do that, she will take advantage of that and rule the roost. So,
Absolutely.
you know,
Small but mighty.
yeah, definitely. Yes. Little sass in her, you know, small but full of sass. So.
And she's, you know, not even middle-aged, so she's got a little energy. So if you're an active person that wants to walk, you know, she's not gonna pull you down because she's tiny, but, you know, but she definitely would enjoy a nice walk and some exercise and still get some joy out of playing with toys and things like that.
She loves to go on car rides. Like she's kind of that perfect mix, perfect movie watching dog, but also loves to go on car rides and go on adventures. So
Yeah.
Makes someone a great dog.
And that nice small size that you can pick up
Right.
and hold and carry if you want. And when I know people put their pets in baby carriages, if you really want to. But I think being Vienna sausage, I think she probably could use the walking. She's not, you know, I'm not saying anything. I don't want to offend you or anything. Yeah, really. But yeah, I mean, a good walk is good for her as it is for all of us.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And as people, and I know we've talked with Cindy, you know, in previous segments, you know, about seniors and pets, you know, and what a great, not only, although she's not really a senior, considered a senior dog yet, but just having an adult dog, you know, that for seniors, puppies are hard.
Yes.
Puppies are hard for
Puppies
Puppies are hard.
They're adorable.
Yeah, they
They're
are,
just
they are
something
so cute.
Right? They are a lot.
However,
Yeah, they are a lot. So yes, I mean, the benefits, the health benefits for people with lowering blood pressure and just giving you a reason to get up in the morning and get out and move and, you know, feed the dog and play with the dog, and the dog depends on you. You know, the cat depends on you. So, you know, those pets, you know, that gives you a reason to get up. But yeah, I mean, boy, I tell you what, at my age even, it's, you know, puppies, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I have a 4-year-old large dog, and every day, every morning, I gotta get up and exercise him. Every evening, I gotta exercise him. He's gotta have that, you know, and we go for at least a 4-mile walk every weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So, you know, that's a lot, you know, if you don't have the time or the energy for that, you know, then a senior dog, which she's not, don't wanna insult you. I've already talked about your weight. But you can tell now, she's showing off her figure. And she is, she's got a nice waist. So she is. And she's a kisser. She's just, she is a kisser.
Yeah.
She
Just wants to be loved.
She does.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'd much rather the adult animals, that's for me. And my dog was an adult when I took him home, but he was a young adult, so.
just like children, young
Yes.
adults as children.
Yes. Yes.
Still need a
And
whole
so
lot of attention.
Her adoption fee,
It's 150.
150, yeah, and,
that
yeah,
covers
she
all her
doesn't,
shots.
yeah, it covers the same in her shots, microchip. When she didn't have a chip, if she'd had a chip, we could have got her home to her owner if they would have updated their, phone number, but she didn't have a microchip. So, you know, without tags or anything, and kind of an interesting story too with her, when the gentleman that found her, he said they saw her running around in the neighborhood for about 4 days. And it was one of those things, they could not get it. And all the neighbors were like, oh, there's this little dog and it's running around. And so he set a cat trap, a raccoon trap, you know, a cat trap, and caught her in that, on Vienna sausages. So therefore, so, yeah, and she was happy as a clam in that. I mean, she came in a cat trap and we're like, why is this gentleman bringing us a dog and a cat trap? And we thought that was the only carrier it had. But he goes, no, that was the only way we could catch her because she wouldn't come to anybody. But as you see now, she's a love bug. She really is.
Absolutely.
And,
Oh, she's so sweet.
Yeah, she's an all baby. Yeah.
yeah, you're very sweet.
She's
And
so
I think something very important, because I know during the pandemic, a lot of people did get pets. And pets, cats, dogs,
Yep.
rabbits, okay.
Yeah.
Microchipping, how important microchipping is. It's relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, $25 to get a microchip in your pet, and that gives you that peace of mind, because every day, I'm on the phones in the morning now, and every day I get calls from people who have lost their pets, or they come in and they've lost their pet, they're devastated, I'm like, does it have a microchip? And it's like, oh, and it's like, oh, it just breaks my heart, because if they did, we had a dog come in this morning that had a chip. And so we scanned it, we contacted the owner, they didn't answer, we left a voicemail, but hopefully they'll contact us and we'll get this dog back to them. So
Right.
it really is a wonderful thing, a peace of mind, and hopefully you're never in a legal battle, but if you are, whoever the animal's microchipped is usually the one who wins the legal battle, so if you're saying it's my animal.
Absolutely, you have heard of stories, and I've heard of stories like that too,
Yeah.
that
They
Yeah.
get stolen
Or they get
anything,
stolen
yeah.
and somebody says it's my pet, but
Yeah.
the microchip says it's her pet, then it's her
It's
pet,
right.
the law will go on the side of the chip, so
Right.
it's very important.
Absolutely. And of course, a lot of people are starting to, think, oh, school's getting ready to start, people are getting ready, for school to start. But we still have a lot of summer left.
Mhm.
We, even though July is rolling right along, we still have a lot of hot months.
Yes.
And, pet safety in the
Very
summer,
important.
in the heat. Tell us a little bit about, what people can do, because I think people don't realize, how hot pets, especially animals that have dark coats too.
Yeah.
Just making sure they have enough water. And,
Yeah, plenty of water always, and, it's like, I love to take my dog, he loves to go for car rides, she loves to go for car rides, obviously, but you gotta be really, really careful. If you take him, you've gotta be in the car with him, you don't wanna leave an animal unattended in a car,
Not
because
even
it's
for an instant.
yeah, because
Right.
the temperature just goes up so quickly, and would be a tragedy. I would never get over that if that happened to my pet, but yeah, so you gotta think about cars and the pets, and if you do see an animal that's tied out in a yard, no water or something like that, please call animal control and let them know, because they've got legal authority. I have no legal authority, she has no legal authority, but animal control does. And just say, have the address of the home, and just say, hey, I'm a concerned citizen, there's a dog or kitties or whatever, and they're tied out and they don't have access to water. Now, some of them play in it because it's fun, and the people might have had water, but they need to keep on that. They need to watch and make sure the dog always has access to water.
Very important. Absolutely. Like Miss Vienna.
She's so
She's
happy.
stealing the
She's
show.
Yes,
very
she is.
She's a star.
Yeah.
She is.
a show stealer.
She is, I know, I'm beautiful.
She just kind of has that glamour look to her, doesn't she? Oh.
Very proper.
Yes, very proper. And you can tell this is what she wants. So if somebody wants a lab dog,
Right.
she's definitely that. And she's done really well with house training too, hasn't
Yeah,
she?
she has.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lets you know when she needs to go out to potty, and she, oh.
Yeah.
So, I know what we're doing after this.
Yeah.
So very, those are cues, and yeah, great dog.
And you've crated her too, haven't you?
It does wonderful in a crate. Did well with my smaller dog. She stayed the weekend with me, just to see how she did, and obviously she wants to be queen bee, like I said.
Right.
But, they would make a great addition to really a lot of different lifestyles. So.
Absolutely. And if people are, like, oh, maybe I want a bigger dog or a different dog, people can come to
Yeah, the Wyndmoor Humane Society, just, block off of Garvin Park, Bossy Field, the new pool, which I'm not sure what they're calling it, but it looks like it's gonna be awesome. Natatorium or whatever it is, but yeah, so you can always come, and, no mask required if you're vaccinated. You can come in 12 to 6, Tuesdays through Saturdays, and walk through our kennels and our kitty cat areas. Our cat lounge is closed right now. Our kitty and cat lounge is closed, but other than that, you can come through, all the other areas. We have had a lot of bunny adoptions lately, which we're very happy about that, because we were busting the seams with bunnies.
Yeah.
So we're very happy about that. We have a few mice and a few rats, and I know that's not for everybody, but, and then a few bunnies left. But, had some parakeets earlier this week. that they got adopted too.
It's like
Yeah.
480
Yeah.
pets, so
Yes.
definitely, if
So
you're
a
thinking
lot.
about adopting, now's the time to come down to
Yes.
the VHS and
A lot of choice.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of
right,
choice.
Absolutely.
And there's plenty of kittens, of course, but we have lots of adult animals that would really appreciate
Right.
a home.
Absolutely. Like Vienna.
Like Vienna.
I know, I don't know. I think
Right, so look at you.
I know. She's so sweet and so docile, and you're right, you said earlier, you know, just the benefits of having a pet, and I think a lot of people have, you know, through the pandemic, it's kind of brought to the forefront, you know, having, you know, the importance of having a pet, if you're able to, you know, if you're able to, and
You
people
want
have-
one, you know.
Right.
Absolutely, because it's a lot of responsibility.
It
as-
is.
As we all know.
I was just reading AARP. I was reading in the magazine, and it was talking about some stories from the epidemic and COVID, and some people that what they did with their time. And this one lady, I mean, she said she doesn't know what she would have done if she didn't have her dog, because she was super lonely, and her friend that who was in his 90s, and they usually got together and spent a lot of time together, they couldn't. And she lived in New York, I think, New York City. And so, I mean, her dog was like her saving thing. She could FaceTime, she could do a lot of that stuff, but she, you know, didn't have that one-on-one. So her dog was, you know, just to have that dog, to have something warm and loving and, you know, something you could reach out and touch, you made a huge,
The companionship.
yeah. You know, you
They're
just
always
know.
happy to see you when you come home.
Yes,
You know,
and they don't care if you're wearing a mask, and usually quite interested. My dog was always like, ooh, yeah, I mean, it really makes a difference. They don't care what your hair looks like, they don't
Right.
care, you know, whatever, they don't
Right.
care, they just love you. Unconditional love.
That sweet face.
Absolutely. And then, of course, Mackenzie, I know you're new to your position, but you're always needing volunteers.
Absolutely.
And lots
Yeah.
of volunteer opportunities for a small, large amount of time, working with the pets, doing obviously
Yeah.
the resale shop
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
lots of different opportunities.
We have opportunities from answering phones to helping in the resale shop to hands-on with the pets, cat care and dog care. We always need volunteers. So they're our bread and butter. We couldn't do a lot of the things we do without them. So if you're interested in volunteering, we absolutely need volunteers.
Absolutely.
Always.
And you visit the VHS website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, and we'll have that information for you as well.
Yeah,
Different
yes.
opportunities and events coming up, and I think we're all just excited we can say events are
Yes,
happening.
I know. Just like everybody's having
Events are coming up.
I know, it's so nice to be able to see everybody's faces.
Absolutely.
Because I know I was masked all the time. I mean, almost 24/7. I just lay in bed with my husband. He's like, "Why do you have your mask on?" I'm like, "Oh, no." I didn't get that far. Didn't get that far.
Absolutely.
But my daughter and I were sitting on the couch watching TV one night, and she looked at me and she goes, "Are you wearing your mask because of me?" My daughter's 30, and I'm like, "I forgot I had it on."
Right. Oh,
I can take it off.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Great to see some smiling faces.
Yes.
Right,
It is.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, ladies, it's so wonderful to see you, as always, Cindy and Mackenzie, it's so nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to seeing you again,
Yes, of
and
course.
thank you for bringing Miss Vienna with you as well, she's so
She
sweet.
loved it, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, she's
She
so
is.
cute, she's so cute, and we're going to talk next with our sponsor of the day, with Miss Leslie from Wyndmoor of Evansville, and they are pet friendly as well. So
Yes.
good. Absolutely. Well, ladies, thank you so much, Miss Vienna. Thank you. And if anyone is interested in Vienna or any of the other wonderful pets that are available at VHS, or volunteer opportunities, you can check out the website, a Facebook page
Yes.
as well,
Yes,
of all kinds of
definitely.
happenings going on. And
Yes.
I
Oh,
know,
goodness.
we've made her tired. Time for a nap. Time for a nap.
Our little diva is tired.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, ladies, thank you so much again, and we look forward to seeing you
All
soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Kim and I will mosey on over to Miss Leslie, to talk with her. And thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Vienna. Oh, have a feeling she will not be there long.
No. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
All right, Miss Leslie, welcome to that. I'll go to the other side of Leslie.
Hello.
Hi, Miss Leslie. How are you?
I am doing very well.
We are so excited to chat with Miss Leslie. Leslie is with the Wyndmoor of Evansville, and they are a Power Hour sponsor today. So hello and welcome.
Thank you so much.
I've had the opportunity. I've known Leslie for many years.
At least 20.
Yes, because we both started at our employment opportunities when we were teens. So
Oh, 13.
Absolutely.
But you both look like you're 14.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Thanks.
I will not, yes, we'll just leave it at that. And I'm 20.
Absolutely.
Well, I was a little worried about following Vienna.
Oh, I
how
know.
do you
Oh, I
follow
know.
someone
I
like you?
know.
Sorry, she's
So adorable. And
Yeah,
wanted
so
to point
adorable.
out that the Wyndmoor of Evansville is pet friendly.
Right,
And that is very important to people.
Mhm.
right.
You know, looking at assisted living, you know, the
Right.
pets. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's a big choice.
It would be very difficult to leave my pets at home if I needed or wanted to move into an assisted living. You know, I would want to take my pets with me, you know, so, yeah, that would be very difficult.
Right, I think my blood pressure.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that would be very, very difficult.
Well, the number of people that call and that's the first question that they ask is, are you pet friendly?
Right.
Because our fur babies really, truly become family.
Right.
Absolutely.
And for loved ones, that are looking for a mom or a dad, or for someone who is even looking for themselves, you don't want them to push it at home and stay in, possibly a unsafe environment because they're not willing to give up their animal. So I do feel that being pet friendly is important. It is important.
You're so right, So tell us a little bit about Wyndmoor. What's going on at Wyndmoor?
Well, for those who may not know, we are an assisted living home on the north side of Evansville. We are licensed, and what that means is that we have nurses and CNAs that are there around the clock to help with, whatever someone may need. We are also adding on, it's very exciting, the need for assisted living, or even licensed assisted living apartments in Evansville is very great. So we are excited to be having 51 apartments open.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's awesome. And so how many do you have now?
We, right now, we have 42.
Gotcha.
And then we are scheduled to open the additional apartments late this fall.
Very exciting.
Wonderful. That is very exciting. Wow.
And we've talked about it, and people, probably with the pandemic, it's kind of brought to light for a lot of families, different things, that, maybe mom or dad or grandma or grandpa or maybe my neighbor, maybe they're not safe in their own home anymore. I think just to kind of all become attuned to that maybe, and or if, they're maybe not ready yet, it's never too early to start planning.
Oh,
Take a tour.
yes. So we are excited to say, we are able to give tours again. So if people have questions, if they want to see what our original building looks like, please give us a call. Let us schedule a time to visit, and we would love to show you around our current community. Our addition, as soon as we are a little further along, we will be happy to, offer some hard hat tours and things like that.
Absolutely, but how exciting to say that you would even be having hard hat,
Right,
tours
right.
and opportunities.
Yes.
That's so exciting, and it's always wonderful to see when our community partners are growing and expanding, and that's just, great for, not only for the Wyndmoor of Evansville, but for the entire community as well.
Well, as you know, I've been there for a very long time. 13, I think we decided was when I started. We now also accept the Medicaid waiver.
And that is just such a huge benefit, to so many seniors is, to be able to accept that benefit. So, and I know you guys have a lot of case managers that work here very hard, for some of our seniors in the community. So that's also a message that we want to let people know, is that we do accept that as well.
Absolutely, and that's huge
Mhm.
for a lot of people, Absolutely. And so now if people are interested or want more information, they can go to your website.
Or they can call, 812-867-7900. Feel free to call anytime, and, our staff will pass you along to, someone who can help you, usually me. And, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Absolutely.
Unless you're out on one of your many volunteer,
Yeah.
which Leslie is a wonderful volunteer at SWRCA. You've been doing many things for us, and we appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
You're just so helpful, and we appreciate everything you do for us. You are just a wonderful asset to us.
Well,
We just
thank you.
appreciate everything you do.
Well, and it's very fortunate to be able to have a career that you're able to volunteer on behalf of, the place that you work. I mean, it's so
Right.
nice that, that's something that's encouraged and, welcomed.
Isn't that wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
A giving community, right?
Yep.
Our whole community is like that. It's such a benefit to have community partners that are like that. And, some of our events that we have a group, a very tight-knit group that is very giving.
Mhm.
It's wonderful to work with that.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is. Well, I just think if if your heart's in the right place and you do the right thing, everything else will follow.
That's so true.
And it's, it's wonderful to be able to come down here and to, see some of our seniors who are back to being active, or, just being able to just be around them and see people being healthy and happy. Because for so long, they were just basically stuck in their house.
Right. Didn't see people.
No, well, and when that just affects you in so many ways, because it's depressing. Physically, you'd start to decline, which is why I think that we have seen some of the need in the tri-state area, just go up, is because so many people were just stuck at home and ultimately doing nothing. So mentally and physically you decline, and, to be able to get back to that is great.
Right.
Absolutely great.
You helped us with Meals on Wheels, you helped us with Meals to Go. And it was so important to see those faces, when they drove through, just to connect with them, as they drove through. They needed it, we needed it, it was just so important.
Well, and it's, you see so many different things. I know, one of the ladies that I delivered meals to, she actually ended up moving in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's sweet.
This was a little pre-COVID. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to see somebody
And have that
Right,
connection.
have a connection.
Absolutely.
make that
Yeah.
sort of
Wonderful.
transition. Yeah.
Well, good.
Absolutely. And Leslie brought Santa when we had our
Oh.
meals to go drive-through.
Yes.
So just a little holiday fun, and you guys, like everybody else, has really, really had to think outside of the box, and you guys have really done some great programs. You have the Pen Pal program, and
Oh, that was huge. Yes.
and I know Tiffany had joined us couple segments back, and she was talking about the COVID pinata. And just great ideas to keep the connection with the residents, and just to keep them connected during this time.
We definitely had to think outside the box. So,
Absolutely.
and I know we had Santa here that day, and he was taking notes. So.
Absolutely. Who's been naughty and who's
Who's
been
been naughty and
nice.
nice, so.
Santa does that, doesn't he? And I think he
Absolutely.
does that all year, he's still watching us.
He might be doing, we're halfway through the year, he might be doing a double
Yeah.
check, Christmas in July.
Christmas in July,
Yeah. our executive director, she may have, she may know him just a little, I may want to get my hands on that list,
You know.
so.
It's not the 25th of July yet, I think he's still working on that list.
That is true, that is true.
Yeah, you gotta keep an eye out, you do still have to be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't be naughty, I mean, good all year long. Oh, my
Well,
goodness.
that's great, but we can't, like Kim said, we cannot thank you and the Wyndmoor of Evansville for being such a, just a awesome community partner, and Leslie's another one who's been rain, sleet,
Oh,
snow,
absolutely.
hot
She
weather,
has.
cold weather,
Right.
the whole gamut of
Yes.
weather in southern Indiana, she has endured for, helping Skorka, and also other, areas in the community too, so not just at Skorka, but
She needs a tiara.
absolutely, absolutely, see, that's what we should have for little Vienna
Yes.
too.
Like
Yeah.
a tiara, yeah,
Yeah.
little tiaras.
I think we were joking and we said that if it was Thursday and Meals on Wheels Day, that I volunteered, that it was,
Yes.
we can expect a storm,
That
so.
And USDA Day.
Yeah.
Those are always guaranteed
Yes.
for bad weather days,
A
but,
rainy day, yes.
but we are so thankful that we have, such amazing community partners like you and
Thank
Wyndmoor
you.
and Evansville, and again, I've known Leslie for many, many, many years. We've done the Fall Festival booth, Cindy, when they were talking about Fall Festival, and that will be right around the corner as well.
Yes, it will.
We've slung cobbler for many years together.
Yes, and we will be happy to help with that again this year, actually excited to help.
I know.
So,
I know when we hear events, we're like, yes,
I
yes, it's
know.
happening.
so we're so happy to hopefully be able to use our best to take some of our residents who have always enjoyed the fall festival. And
It's a big day for
always enjoyed
people.
that outing,
Yes.
so we're hoping that all the COVID numbers stay down in the tri-state area and we're able to, move forward with those plans to be able to do that. So, and we'll buy some copper from you.
Absolutely, absolutely. It will be here before we know it. We all know that, so, absolutely.
Exciting.
Well, Leslie, thank you so much again for joining us, and again,
No
thank
problem.
you to you and the Wyndmoor of Evansville for being such a great community sponsor and partner with us, and kinda, riding this crazy wave with us.
It has been a wave.
All of us thinking outside of the box, but.
Well, thank you so much for having me today. I
Thank you for telling
appreciate
us
it.
about Wyndmoor and Evansville, and of course, we'll have more information in our chat on, how to contact Miss Leslie, or how to contact the Wyndmoor of Evansville, and then coming in this fall of 2021.
Right.
A new facility.
51 new
Yes.
apartments,
Yay.
and, we're here to help, so please call us.
Absolutely, excellent, thank you Leslie so
Mm-hmm.
much, and have a wonderful rest of your day, and
Alright.
we will see, we know we'll see Leslie very
Right.
soon.
Next Wednesday.
To be exact.
Yeah, all right.
Well, thank you, Leslie, thank you.
Bye.
Always good to see Miss Leslie, and we'll mosey back over to our table and do a couple of quick, Skorka updates as well.
We're just moving on.
Busy morning, busy morning. Always fun we have our community partners in, and
They're so great.
I know it. We are so fortunate and so blessed to be in this just awesome community that just pulls together and does what needs to be done.
Right. It's can do.
Absolutely.
Just a can do community.
Absolutely. So we've got, of course, our own Skorka happenings going as things are starting to kind of open back up. Just kind of like our community partners said, we're all getting back into the swing of things, and even for us here in Skorka, we are gradually opening our activity center still, and doing things, of course, with everyone's safety in mind. Our July calendar, we're already working on August.
Yeah.
August is here. We are, making some changes, of course, with safety in mind always. But a lot of people have called, we get a lot of phone calls, people asking about, what our protocols are on masks and things like that. And as of right now, they're optional. People are always more than welcome to wear a mask. If they wish to, it's perfectly fine, but they are optional. So that's probably our number one call. Our number two call is, What activities do you have going on now?
Right.
And what's open?
Exactly.
And so you can find our activity calendar on our website, which is swerka.org. You can also, it's also on our social media outlets, which of course is Facebook. If you're doing this now, it's on Facebook, as well as Twitter and Instagram too. And really, that's a great way to keep up to date on all Swerka happenings is our social media outlets. Rachel and Monica do a fabulous job of keeping things up to date, and what's going on at Swerka. I know we have got a couple of big events coming up. We keep talking about August, but we're almost there.
Why isn't over?
Absolutely, but do want to, we are, just a quick reminder, we are a ticket outlet, for Senior Day at the Fair. We have tickets here on sale at Swerka, Monday through Friday. This Friday happens to be the deadline though.
Right.
For tickets, and they are $10 to get in. That includes your lunch and admission into the fair. You can even stay after the Senior Day at the fair.
Walk around, see the animals.
Absolutely. Dr. Mark Browning is the guest speaker this year, on Evansville history, and I think he'll talk a little bit about Evansville Wartime Museum, so that's always a fun day. It's happening this year. Last year, of course, no fair, but it's happening this year, so I think everybody's.
And cash or check, we cannot take a credit card. So,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's a great point to point out. But again, this Friday is the last day to purchase tickets for Senior Day at the Fair. We are a ticket outlet for that. It's happening this year. Started kind of seeing more advertisements for fairs, local fairs.
right.
So very exciting as well. We have an event that we have, we're also kind of partnering with the Evansville Wartime Museum. Again, Dr. Mark Browning is going to be the guest presenter out
He's a
there.
popular guy,
He's
isn't he?
very popular, and if you've not heard him speak,
He's
and do a
amazing.
presentation,
So wonderful.
and just a wealth of information. This event though, at the Evansville Wartime Museum, is going to be on Thursday, August the 5th. It is a lunch, learn, and visit the Evansville Wartime Museum. This event is free,
Right.
to anyone. There is transportation, available. People can drive out there on their own, but there is also transportation available. And they'll leave here at Swerka on August the 5th, the day of the event, at about 10:30, and they'll return about 1:15. So kind of getting something in before school starts. For grandparents out there that are watching grandkids, or parents that still have kids at home, that is another great opportunity. And I tell you, if you've not been to the Evansville Wartime Museum, that is just a hidden gem in our community as well.
Yes.
It is fabulous, and
There's a lot of history about Evansville and how they supported the war
yes,
time effort here,
absolutely.
World War II effort.
And what a
Amazing.
treasure, and again, if you have not seen Dr. Mark Browning, in person, speaking on World War II history and just the history of Evansville, phenomenal presentation as well, and it's always different. So don't think if you're going to Senior Day at the Fair that this is gonna be the same program, it's
Right.
not.
Right.
He just happens to be the
mixes
rock
everything.
star,
He
the
mixes it
rock
all
star
up, doesn't he?
of presentations, absolutely, and, you know, looking ahead, we have, we do still have, they are still taking reservations for our, Southern Charm trip. I know we've had Tracy Wilson with Touristy, our group travel partner, with us talking about that trip that's coming up September the 26th through October the 2nd. We're super excited. She and Sawyer Schultz from Colette are going to join us in August, talking about our 2022 trip, and we'll keep the suspense going. We won't tell you yet where we're going in 2022.
It's kind of my bucket list trip.
It's a bucket list trip for sure. But they'll be joining us, and we'll also be having an in-person travel show, as well as one that we'll put on our Facebook page, too, so if you can't make it down here on that day, when they're here in August, but, you know, I think it's exciting for all of us just to know people are traveling and wanting to travel again, and it's safe to travel again too. So that, but we are still taking reservations. Remember, that's the trip that's going to Charleston, Savannah, and Jekyll Island. And it's just an amazing trip with several of our seniors that are have booked and are going on the trip. So that makes us excited too. And you'll have to keep staying tuned in August to see where we're going in August. Yep. As well. We won't let that cat out of the bag yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Build the suspense up. We have also started having our movie days as well. That is going to be Monday, July the 26th at 12:45 here at Sorka. You can call us for the movie title due to the Motion Picture Association. We cannot tell what movie it is, but you can call us and we'll be happy to tell you the movie. It's going to be a classic. Give you some hints.
Can we say where it was filmed?
Yes, we can.
It was filmed in Evansville.
At historic Bossy Field.
Yes.
Which of course leads us to another, so you can put your
Another.
thinking caps on and
Yes.
think about
Yes.
what movie we're talking about without saying the name. But you can call us and we'll tell you what the name is, but don't wanna violate Motion Picture Association, but that's gonna be fun. We're gonna have popcorn that day, so it's gonna be a lot of fun for our movie day, but like Kent said, it is filmed at historic Bossy Field, which brings us to our largest fundraiser here at Swerga that is happening this year.
On October 16th, Brewfest. So Brewfest is happening, that day. You can purchase tickets now, online or here at Swerga. So, you can check that out on our social media outlets,
Also our website,
and our website.
swerga.org /Brewfest. You can get all the information. Again, another event, if you haven't been to it, you're missing out. You have missed a
Yes.
lot.
Right.
We all missed it last year, but this year we're going to
Right.
have double the fun this year.
Absolutely.
And also, Kim does the volunteers program here at
We need
Swerga.
volunteers.
Lots of volunteers.
Yes, we need lots of volunteers, so, yes, call me if you're interested in volunteering. I can help you find a position, or also online is a link to find, position. You can go to that link and you can browse the positions that are open. You can just find something that you'd like to do and enjoy the evening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's just an ideal setting at historic Bossy Field.
Yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful night, I just know it.
Absolutely. In October. Absolutely. Absolutely. So for more information on our largest fundraiser, and of course, you know, like most nonprofits, we, you know, haven't been able to have the fundraisers like we have in the past, and fundraisers are huge, are an important part of every nonprofit organization.
Absolutely.
And of course, having about a year now of not having any, this is gonna be a great way, and what a great way to get together again with your friends and just enjoy, you know, have beer, wine, spirit
Beer,
samples,
food.
food samples.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, be looking for more information on the upcoming fall festival too.
Right.
We'll have our world famous,
Yes.
or at least our
All our-
Swerga famous.
Right, this is what, 31 years? This is 31? I think it is.
I think so.
Been doing Cobbler 31 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time. So that will be back as well, coming in October. So we talk about October like it's really far away, but it's coming up
It's right
really
around the
fast.
corner.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But of course you can, enjoy any of that information by visiting our website, any of our social media outlets. Make sure you're liking our Facebook page.
Right.
As well, and
And share it. Share it.
absolutely, absolutely, because there are no limits
Right.
to people coming either to the activity center or, you know, of course, to participating in any of our fundraisers.
Right.
And also, you know, if you're watching us on Facebook, you probably know this already. We have a lot of previous pre-recorded videos of a lot of our exercise classes. We've heard people taking us with them on vacation.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Sit on the beach.
absolutely, absolutely,
If it's raining out and you can't go anywhere, do yoga in
absolutely,
your room.
absolutely. We've heard several people, you know, so it's been great to have that opportunity to kind of have that in our back pocket too,
Right.
you know, that
Exactly.
any kind of, you know, all of our pre-recorded videos, are still on our Facebook page and will be indefinitely. So, very excited to have things happening back in person, but
Ivy
excited
Cafe
as
is
well.
open.
Ivy Cafe is open. They're serving lunch, Monday through Friday from 11:30 to 12:30. Lunch here at the Ivy Cafe is a donation of $5. Lots of our menus up on our, website as well. So just a great opportunity to see things opening back up and things kind of, you know, getting back to our new norm, whatever that may be.
Right.
But absolutely. So, and again, you know, people, we always wanna mention our Aging and Disability Resource Center too. If people are out there, you know, needing assistance, we know we get a lot of our community partners that come in with, you know, talking about different topics and how they can help, but, you know, SWORCA can help you as all, you know, with just about anything, or
If you
they.
need a resource, you can call.
Absolutely,
Right.
and our ladies and gentlemen are working back in the office now, full-fledged now. So our Aging and Disability Resource Center is available, and of course you can reach any of our options counselors. You can call 812-464-7817. That is for SWORCA and Moore's Aging and Disability Resource Center, or ADRC. I know we've had some of our options counselors on here as well, talking about different topics and things that they can help you with. And we also want to point out, you know, you may be calling for a neighbor or a family member, or church
Right.
member, or somebody, you know, may not affect you directly, but you may need resources, or someone may come to you and need resources.
Right.
On
Have questions.
a wide variety of topics that we can help
To
people.
us, right.
Absolutely, we hope to be your one-stop shop, and also, you know, connect you with our community partners too,
Right.
that may specialize in an area where you're needing assistance, so. Absolutely.
Right.
So I think that's all we got, for this day. It's been a fun day. That little Vienna, I think we need her
Sure
here.
is cutie pie.
Absolutely, but don't forget to reach out to the guys and gals at the Vanderburgh County Humane Society, if you want more information on Vienna or any of the pets that they have as well. And we're very excited, next week, we will have, one of the gals, joining us from the Black Nurses of Evansville to talk about the Back to School Blitz and Youth Summit. So that is something that, another community event that's gonna be happening as these kiddos are going back to school. Grandparents are rejoicing. And parents are
And
rejoicing.
parents.
Everybody is
Everybody's
rejoicing.
happy.
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. So we'll be looking forward to chatting with them next week about that as well. And don't forget today, National Refreshment Day. It's gonna be hot out there. We want to make sure you keep those fluids going all the time.
Cool drink.
Absolutely. Have your favorite refreshment. And just have a wonderful rest of your day. And we will look forward to seeing you next Thursday on Empower Hour. Thanks for joining us.
Great day.